Welcome back to KCTV English News. I'm Angel Kim. The provincial government officially filed a lawsuit on July 9th against a confirmed patient of COVID-19 from Ansan City, Gyeonggi-do Province, who, despite showing evident symptoms of the virus, took fever-reducing drugs while traveling around the island. The amount of the litigation is 130 million won. This amount includes the cost for the disinfection of facilities and the operating losses for the establishments that were forced to close temporarily. Two of those businesses are also participating in the lawsuit as co-plaintiffs. The patient was in Jeju for 3 nights and 4 days from June 15th while experiencing fever and cold symptoms and was tested positive for coronavirus in Seoul after the trip. This is the second lawsuit of its kind that has been filed by the province. The first lawsuit was filed last March against tourists from the Gangnam district of Seoul. The provincial office has submitted this year's second supplementary budget plan to the provincial council. The 6.15 trillion won of the suggested supplementary budget includes an emergency relief fund for every resident of the island, as well as an influenza vaccination. The provincial council has delayed the special session from the 13th to the 16th of July for an exhaustive review of the new plan. Mike Laidman reports.
The Jeju provincial office has now wrapped up this year's second supplementary budget plan, 1 week behind schedule. The supplementary budget is 6,151.3 billion won, 95.5 billion won more than this year's first supplementary budget. The province says that much of the budget is allocated to combating COVID-19. The first round of emergency relief funds was paid out to the households that earn below the island's median income. And now with the second round, the province is planning to have everyone benefit. The second round of emergency relief funds will see 23 billion won allocated to island residents. Together with the 46.8 billion won previously passed for the first supplementary budget plan, the island plans to pay 100,000 won to every resident in Jeju. Also out of the budget, 10.1 billion won is allocated to flu vaccines, from which all islanders will benefit. The supplementary budget plans also include 700 million won of emergency relief funds for teenagers who don't attend schools, 1 billion won in aid for patients infected with COVID-19 and hospitalized or isolated at home, and 5.8 billion won for the purchase of commodities for virus spread prevention. In total, just over 125 billion won has been earmarked for programs to combat the virus. Of note, there has been a suggestion that the 1.3 billion won put aside for festivals and events this year that have since been cancelled be instead used to fund a remote online cultural industry. The province says that the supplementary budget resources were created by adjusting expenditures and saving on administrative costs to the tune of about 9 billion won. The provincial council has plans to exhaustively review the current supplementary budget plans, especially the money being put towards the fight against COVID-19.
민간 영상 보전 이런 부분에서 삭감된 내용이 전체적으로 많은데 일단 시설에 관련된 부분이 투자된 부분이 있거든요. 그래서 지역 사회에 어느 정도 이게 뿌리내려야 되는지에 대한 것을 전체적으로 한번 살펴볼 예정입니다.
The provincial council has delayed its next special session from July 13th to the 16th in order to allow sufficient time to review all the new budget plans, which were submitted behind schedule. Mike Laidman, KCTV.
Thank you for joining us today at KCTV English News. Please follow us on YouTube at KCTV E-News Jeju and on KCTV's VOD service. Have a great evening, and we'll see you again next week.